Head of SEDA Ghana Limited, Catherine Engman, has attributed poor corporate governance structures in some corporate institutions to the values of members of the boards of directors. We have more in this report.
Speaking at the CalBank and UK Ghana Chamber of Commerce Leadership Conversation Series on good corporate governance, Engman noted that the best frameworks might be in place to ensure adherence to corporate governance structures, but it is only achievable when members are aligned.
I have an expression that actually corporate governance doesn't work. I'm so polarizing. What is most important is the values of the leaders in the boardroom. So you can have all the right governance frameworks, the right processes, but if the values of the leaders are not aligned, then corporate governance doesn't work. So in terms of balancing the board, you need to look at the values of the person, of the board member, their core skills, and the assessments you can do to do that. Not just the core skills, but also what specialist skills do they have? Do you need that legal experience? Do you need them to work in a telecoms company? And diversity. Diversity is not just about diversity of gender or tribe. It's diversity of thought.
For Felix Intrakwa, founder at Corporate Law Institute, every institution has a social responsibility towards its environment and must not disregard the community as their works have an impact on society.
So companies which don't have structures, whose boss don't function, and whose managing director is the board chair and general manager at the same time, combining several offices, have big problems. The other word is accountability. We have a problem there. If an individual is running a business, to whom is this individual accountable? The company, the directors must act in the best interest of the company, so they don't have to think about themselves alone. Fairness, social responsibility is one. Now you cannot say, I do what I like. I'm, doing mining. I have my license. I can destroy the environment. No, your activities affect the community directly. So you cannot say that you have a license, a legal one. Others say, then what about the social license? If you could do that in the past, not now.
The Chief Risk Officer of CalBank, Barbara Benson, wants corporate institutions to follow the processes required to make their companies succeed.
A company with a strong risk management practices have a structured way of doing things. The tenet of the risk management is all about identifying, monitoring, treating, improving processes, but it has about 4 important elements that every risk enterprise risk framework should have. And we're talking about the framework itself. That's the structure, all the processes we put in place, the policies that should guide the organization in taking risk. And then we talk about having a risk strategy. And then how we want to accept risk. What are the strategies in managing the risk? How do we communicate risk? All these are contained in the risk management strategy of the organization. And then out of this, we have a risk appetite, which is very key.
HR business professional and executive coach Reggie Mark finds that encouraging teamwork among board members ensures successful management of businesses.
I would say that it's a mix, but sort of slightly skewed towards the technical sort of experiences that or competencies that people might have gathered over the years, and that's what people tend to look at or look out for. And what actually, which Felix alluded to, around how these individuals come together to work together, is that which we do not do very well in testing for it, right? And Felix did indicate that he's yet to come across a process that really helps determine how people will show up. And I think that is one area that there is a gap.
The goals and objectives of the program is to explore and provide best practice for effective corporate governance.
And that'll be all for business. We have sports coming up. Do stay with us.